working on this for.
This simple line of code.
I've been working on this forever. You can't believe that I've been working on this forever. I've been working on this all morning, just so you like. You don't even know. You don't even know. I've been working on this all morning. Like, my thing is a portable thing, so it's gotta pop up here and there. So you gotta work with the situation. Anyway, East, West, North, and South Fireworks. My name is Stars. Hey, pay attention. No, listen. No, let's go here, baby. Pay attention to this. Yo, I picked this one up last night. Yesterday, you got here.
Spirit lead me where my soul leads out borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you want me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever walk.
I don't know what you're doing right now. If you're headed to lunch, are you still in the queue? I don't know where you are in the entire world. But what I do know is, if you're streaming with me, oh man, right now you're just so happy right now. You are just so happy. If you can, what an idea will do, huh? However, it's still nice here in the countryside. The only thing we've got here is EV. Now listen, how beautiful this is. Yesterday we touched a topic like how education and our reading ability in some perspective strife came from the Bible, and it took a few generations. Now listen to how this song is being sung, and you can somehow pinpoint and make that connection. You see, they practiced, and the Bible was their only book of books. So obviously, the content, the words, it's embedded in them, in their system, like how investment would be embedded in a culture, other system. This is embedded. Can you hear it in the voice, out the voice? They could close their eyes and picture and sing the Bibles without remembering the verses, and it would sound awesome. No! East, West, North, and South Fireworks. My name is Styles. Hey, if you just joined in, thank you for streaming with me. Hey, and remember, it's always important to donate. Listen, no, it's mighty. Listen, now, I worked really hard for these two feet right here. When I was a baby, do you know how hard it was to pull one of these two? You know what? You made your first baby step when you cut your feet off. Listen, no, I'm kidding. East, West, North, and South. If you just joining me, thank you for streaming with me. Hey, they could literally close their eyes and recite and say the Bible in ways and words that would sit you down and have you processing everything for a minute, because that where the stem of the vocabulary came from, the stem of reading, the gates, the doors. The Bible opened doors for people who didn't have access to books for many years. So in a weird way, it's like the alphabet, and their alphabet could be practically seeing from that perspective of not even so much creating words out of it. You notice how to spell, you have to practice spelling, practicing using those letters in the alphabet. Now when you read the Bible, listen now, and let's keep this in mind. I am not staying here. I've got things to do, like, you know, work out and walk. Hey, oh man. So, and he's teaching this child how to sing, kind of like how I said it yesterday. If back in, I don't know, 50, 60 years ago, and there was no anything else to read, was under the Bible, and the pastor possible was the first person with a Bible. And now out of the 30 congregation, or the 30 people in the church, through the continual preaching for years, maybe 15 or 10 out of the 30 actually got access to the Bible, which you'd say, okay, they practice, because 1 out of the 10 admire being like the pastor, or 2 or 3 possible out of the 30. And so it went from there, and it's like a passing of generation. But the way they learn to read and sing and eat and live and develop the culture was through the Bible. Listen, now you think about it for a minute. Listen to this song, if you can hear it. Is it low enough or is it high enough? And it's the same thing that translates to the entire generation the same way. One teaches one, and it's exactly the way I'm saying it right now, and it's the same way it's displayed. Listen, no, Easter started out fireworks. My name is Taz. If you just joined in, thank you for streaming. Hey, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I don't know where you're having lunch today. I don't, but today you got to connect some water. Actually, one of the things I tend to drink sometimes is some hot tea, sometimes a little nutmeg egg, and sometimes a little cinnamon. But you know what's so funny about that? I drink tea, the water, so I get the hot water, sometimes some honey, some cinnamon, just a splash of nutmeg. But these spices, it's funny, these spices are really funny, because before the big trading on land, the biggest trading was in the ocean. And some of the biggest trading was not necessarily just gold and silver. Some of the biggest trading was actually cinnamon, myrrh, nutmeg, spice. Because when the Portuguese, I think they had set sail back in, I don't know, are they British? One of them over there. One of them over there, I don't know which one of them. No, I'm not serious not. When the Portuguese, they set sail, the Spaniards, when they set sail, when they set sail, some of it was mainly not the gold and the jewelry, but mainly for spice. Mainly for spices. And so there was the biggest action. The biggest gold trade and the biggest silver trade was on until we move it inland. I kidding. Listen. But think about this. This is so funny. Hey, But they had to get these stuff. They had to get spice. They had to get these stuff because then there was no refrigerator. So they're gonna have to. They had to figure out way how to preserve stuff. They had to figure out way how to keep stuff. Okay, all right. Stay with me for a minute. 1 minute. So now, one of the national dishes in Jamaica is ackee and saltfish. Stay with me. Yes, the saltfish is not on cooler. The saltfish is actually cured by salt, and that's stemming back from you know when. Listen now, that's stemming back from you know when. So they need is these things to preserve. So when so sometimes you really have to look things up and you gotta really check it out. Because I was like, saltfish? What fish in the ocean name saltfish? I search and lo, I got one of the one of those ladders they have in the fire department. I got one of those and climb on the top of the roof. The ice I climb up on one of the ice roof trying to look for which one of those fish is a saltfish. Could not find it. Now I'm that's bananas. But anyway, so when you think about it, it's actually was cured by the salt. So, however, so that just goes to show you back then how it was, and so they had to do it that way because that was the only thing there for them to do, and in that way. So when it comes on to the Bible and the songs that and it you know what, so too it inspires other people, but the education that it stands for, the education that the Bible is responsible. No, check this out. The education that the Bible is responsible for is not and was never